Hello, friends. Today, I would like to talk a little bit about the four pressures of natural selection. And so, we've been kind of working with this on the side of natural selection. Um, and it's something I want you to realize it's something we're going to cover a lot more when we get to evolution. But I was originally not going to talk about them. Then I was like, no, this is really a spot where we can add this and we can build on this really well. And so natural selection, we're talking about the idea that it's survival of the fittest. It's the best things that survive, and they pass on their traits. Fittest means whatever is the best for the environment or the situation. And so these guys right here, these are pressures that force things to evolve. So without these pressures, things do not evolve. And also, based on the pressure, you can kind of guess how things might evolve. And so there's four pressures. The first one's reproduction. There's reproductive pressure. That is one that's kind of hard to show a little bit, especially in like the virtual lab number 2. There was not a reproduction pressure, but imagine if there was. What it means is that there is choice in reproduction, meaning that, say, the female rabbits were only going to reproduce with brown rabbits, or that a female rabbit might only reproduce with the biggest rabbits. And so, therefore, the smallest rabbits won't reproduce and pass on their traits. Reproduction pressures are definitely big, huge in birds. Birds have huge reproductive pressures. That's why they're so colorful, and they have certain songs and dances. If you really want to have a fun time, go watch a Bird of Paradise dance, and that is a reproductive pressure. There's no other reason to have that dance besides the pressure of evolving to make sure you get a mate. And then there is the predator pressure. That's the one that's probably the easiest to talk about. That is the one where you're pressured to make sure that you're not eaten, or if you're a predator, that you can be able to eat. And so this relationship between predator and prey pressure organisms to evolve. And there's a lot of different ways that they evolve to defend themselves or to attack others. But this idea is the pressure there makes something evolve. Another one's the environment, how the ecosystem is set up and what the temperature is and what's available as resources plays a huge role. And so, for example, in the virtual lab, you can change the environment from a snowy place to a place that is ground and it's mostly brown. And that's an environmental pressure. It kind of influences what could evolve there. And then food and resources. How much food is around helps pressure evolution. Also, what the available resources are. If there's not a lot of resources, evolution is pretty intense on a winner and a loser. But if there's tons and tons of resources of food, nobody has to worry about it, then evolution is not driven in that way. So these are the pressures. These drive evolution either faster or slower, depending on how much each one affects it and where the pressure is coming from. But each one of these plays a huge role in natural selection.